VORA is a group of guys who get together twice a month and race. We pick up probably 10 guys a year, and we lose probably that many as well. Actually, the group is doing pretty well. The politics of doing this job and having a group like this, trying to get 5 guys to make a decision and agree on something is impossible. We try to be as open as possible. There are some basic rules of racing and turn marshalling that we tell them about at the driver's meeting, and basically you come out and you race your car and hopefully have fun.
Virginia On-Road Radio Controlled Racing Association. I've only been a member for about 3 years, but currently I'm the 2006 president. It's challenging, but also it's very rewarding when you have something go the way you hoped it would go, like a race day, or people are all there to have fun, and hopefully we can do our job to the point where they're going to have that much fun.
Everybody make your way to the driver's stand. We are going to have a driver's meeting. If you are driving a car, you need to be at the driver's meeting now. Make your way over to the driver's stand now. Thank you.
Started out as a spectator, just watching. I went to help him. I started out as his pit person or helper, and then I moved into helping announce it. It's easier for a non-racer to do it. So I went into doing that, and then from doing that, secretary. So I go to the meetings and take notes.
All right, Angel's going to go ahead and read the minutes of the last meeting.
We called the order to meeting at 1:10 and adjourned at 3:42. He did his treasury report. We motioned a few things, talked about the schedule.
It's a club formed for the sole purpose of a place to race locally. There are many clubs, many places that are not local that you can run these cars, but because of the specialized nature, you need a special place to run the cars. You need a prepared track. You need the boards around the outside to protect the public and the racers from the cars. So VORA just is a club to provide that service for us people to have that place to race. You have to clean the asphalt off. The money that we put into these cars, you need a special place to run them. Sure, you can go out and throw them on the asphalt and run them anywhere, but you will tear the car up. So that amount, it negates the price that you wear out your car. So VORA provides that venue, a place to race.
One year my wife bought me an RC plane, and I went to go buy parts for the RC shop, and that day they also had a race going on that day. So as I watched the guys race their cars, it impressed me. So I decided to trade my plane in and go 4 wheels. As far as this hobby, within a year's time I may spend anywhere $1,500 to $2,000 in a year. And hopefully don't go too farther than that this year.
I'd say that if I was into racing trim, I'd probably spend about $2,000 to $3,000 a year. Probably it's $20 for the fuel, and whatever you pay, the race fees and stuff. It's roughly around, for one weekend it will be probably about $40.
A lot.
Well, it depends how much racing that I do. Back when I first started, I was probably going to about 30 races a year and probably spending anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 a year to do this. But over the years, getting older and not having the time to do it, I probably spent a couple thousand a year, that's all.
Average, probably 1,000 to maybe 1,500 a year.
Maybe $1.5 grand a year.
It depends on where you go and how much you tear up.
In '87, I bought my first car when I got into this, and raced around the backyard for years. And one day I was up here at the hobby corner, and a gentleman came to me and said, "Here, you have a car and want to race. May want to race." He had 2 boys. Basically, it was him, Josh from the hobby shop, myself, and a couple other guys started the club. Unofficially in the back room over there one day, and just decided to start racing on Sundays. And we started at 1 race a month, and then we moved up to 2. We've become incorporated. We've done a lot of things since then. It's almost like night and day when I think back that far.
Depending on how bad you want one, I'm pretty sure I got one.
No, I want really bad.
I started this like 98, 99. And then we turned it into a club about 2000, 2001. And it's progressed and got bigger every year. This is what we fix them for folks and paint them up and stuff for people.
We have fuel powered and electric. We run both classes. Most of the time, as a general rule, electric is indoors, gas or nitro fuel powered or outdoors. There's some places that try to run gas indoors and some places that run electric outdoors. We run both to try to provide a place for everybody to run what they have, just to get them interested and to promote the sport of RC racing.
I started with electric, and now this year I just moved into nitro trucks.
Well, right now I have a Mugen MTX3. That's probably the best car out there in my opinion.
So 110 scale, Kyosho V1 RR.
I had a TC3 electric, and I had the Nitro TC3 touring car.
A TC3?
Well, this one here is a Mugen, and it's running a Mazda body, running a 0.12 engine.
My new car is a Mugen MRX4R, which is the new, supposed to be the world champion edition. We'll see how it does.
A Kyosho Triple R.
I have 10 scale and 8 scale.
It's just a little ready to run RS4.
Mine's a 950. It's an 8 scale Serpent, and then this one's a G4. It's a Trinity car.
This particular day it's a Kyosho V1 RR Worlds.
I have a Kyosho V1 RRR.
This is a Mugen MTX3. It's a couple years old. They just come out with a new one, but I'm satisfied with this one.
Vehicle, the Mugen MTX4. It hasn't been completed yet. Have the engine on order. It's on the way in. Hopefully this car here does better than the MTX3.
Kyosho V1 Triple R.
Offner LD3. Serpent 710. It's also a Serpent 710. Doesn't quite have as much aluminum, but it's just as fast.